solar we have now is different from the one we have 8 years ago.
Okay.
Yes, in terms of solar panels efficiency and the battery technology.
Okay.
Yes. Before, when you see solar setup in people's houses, you see bulky batteries everywhere. Those trailer batteries.
Those big batteries.
Gather. Big everywhere, yet it's not even performing well. There are many solar products in the market. Different batteries are coming in every day. You see different brands. You'll be like, which brand is this again? The day that brand we have issue. That's when you see, every Chinese company manufacturers, they will smile at you and they want to collect your money. When you have issues with any other product, they'll start giving excuses. They won't want to honor the warranty. So it's be left between you and your customer to start dragging each other. I always like to use equipment I'm certain of that, okay, I have good relationship with them and they have good customer service.
Okay.
You get, in case anything goes wrong with it, I have peace of mind that yes, I can get a replacement or get it fixed at zero cost. So if I try a new brand that I'm not familiar with, yes, they will sell to me, but when there's something goes wrong with it, they may tell you they don't have parts to replace.
This program is supported by ACT Foundation.
My name is Emmanuel Ogwame Emmanuel. I am the founder and the CEO of Iliox Energy Limited. So what we do in Iliox Energy, we convert sunlight to electricity. I've been doing this business for 6 years now. It's 2019 December. Let me say January 2020, yeah. The skill, ability to educate my clients. That's one of the major skills. And our method of installation. I'm excited to meet.
This program is supported by ACT Foundation.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Smartgrowth. And today I'll be having a conversation with Mr. Emmanuel, the CEO of Iliox Energy.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah, you got it.
Iliox Energy. So before we even start the conversation, before we started, I was like, Iliox, how do you come about Iliox Energy?
Iliox Energy, that word, take out the hex first. I came about it, it's a Greek word.
Okay.
Yeah, Ilio.
Ilio.
Yeah, Ilio. Ilio means sun.
Ooh.
Yeah. Just like we have helioscope. You get helioscope. You can use to study the planets. You can, that's an equipment called an helioscope. So that's where I got the word Ilio. So I only added the X. You get?
Iliox.
Yeah, Iliox Energy. So
Iliox.
Ilio means God of sun.
Iliox. Wow,
Yeah.
that's innovative
So,
and creative.
Since what we work with is sun, we convert sunlight to electricity. Sun energy.
Okay, tell us more about what you do at Iliox Energy.
What we do basically is to solar development, give alternative power to businesses, offices, residentials, large scale business setup.
Okay.
So we get solar equipment, we go to sites, do proper survey of the load, auditing, and then we execute their projects.
Oh, okay. So just my understanding now, you do not create this solar panels yourself.
No, we don't.
So you are like a secondary buyer.
Yes.
So you are the middleman to the final consumer.
Exactly.
So in your introduction, you talked about so if your client comes to you and says, okay, we want to install solar panels in this place. Okay. So you go there.
Yes.
And access.
Yes.
So what do you mean by access?
Access, it's more like inspecting the site. When you go there, you need to know what you want to power, the equipment that are there, numbers of TVs, their power consumption. If it's residential, you look at what they want to run, you get. Then the roof, the type of roof they have. Then from there, you can give your quotation, the breakdown of every equipment, your recommendation.
For them?
Yeah, if it's going to be 15 lithium batteries, if it's going to be 10 kVA inverter, numbers of panels, you put everything on a list quote with the prices, the cables, and other equipment for the clients. And then whenever the client pays, we deploy the materials to site and install.
So if I'm to ask you, we have a lot of solar companies right now. Everybody's into solar one way or the other. So if I ask you, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, you said you've been doing this for 6 years now. What has made you stand out among your peers that does not make them seem like you are another solar company?
What made me stand out is the way we do our job. One, the neatness.
The
The
neatness.
neatness of our installation. Yes, when you see my installation, you'll know this is Iliox Energy installation. We have a signature. You get, even my trainees, they install exactly like me. You can't
Okay.
tell the difference.
Nice.
You get. Another thing that made us stand out is customer service support. Yeah. When you install these equipment, they're electronics. Anything can go wrong. You can install a setup today and something will go wrong with it tomorrow.
Wow.
Yes, that's why they have warranty. So we are always available to
Come check
check
again.
it, fix it. If it's something we need to take back to the manufacturer, we take it back. While taking it back to the manufacturer, we don't just leave the customer blank, stranded with nothing. We always have stop gaps inverters.
Okay.
We have stop gap to be installed temporarily for the customer
For them to use.
while we deal with the
Manufacturer. Okay.
You understand? Yeah.
Okay.
So those are the things that makes us
Stand out.
among
That's
others.
very
There are
nice.
more. That's one of the
Those are the
Okay.
core things that make you stand out. So, on our conversation so far, like based on the conversation, I've noticed that you keep referring to the manufacturer. So you work directly
Yes,
with the
the
manufacturer.
Yes.
So take me through the process. How is it that or do you just work with manufacturers, or do you have a specific manufacturer that you're loyal to?
Yes, specific.
Oh, specific.
Yes.
Why is that? Why not
You just
explore other
explore,
options?
Okay.
Yeah. Enlighten us.
Yeah, we explore, but while exploring, you explore with caution.
Okay.
Yes, because this is a new product. There are many solar products in the market. Different batteries are coming in every day. You see different brands. You'll be like, which brand is this again? But you start exploring everything. The day that brand, we have issue. That's when you see, every Chinese company manufacturers, they will smile at you and they want to collect your money. When you have issues with any other products, they'll start giving excuses. They won't want to honor the warranty. So it's be left between you and your customer to start dragging each other. So I don't like that. I always like to use equipment. I'm certain of that. Okay, I have good relationship with them and they have good customer service.
Okay.
You get. In case anything goes wrong with it, I have peace of mind that yes, I can get a replacement or get it fixed at zero cost. So if I try a new brand that I'm not familiar with, yes, they will sell to me. But when there's something goes wrong with it, they may tell you they don't have parts to replace or wait for so months for parts to come from China. People learn. So we always learn from other engineers. We have a platform. One engineer may give his own bad experience about a product. I'll take notes. This product, just stay away. Somebody is complaining. Let me just stick to the product that has been working.
You've learned your lesson. No.
You understand? Because a client can't spend millions on something and then an installation and then it's not working fine. Then keep posting the customer. On your own, once the manufacturer doesn't honor the warranty, you have to buy a new battery or a new equipment, and solar products are not cheap. So while install with caution, at the same time, go with products that has good warranty. You get that honors warranty. So products we work with, I always go with products that honors warranty, not just anyone.
That's very nice to hear.
Because anything goes wrong, I'm always at peace. Yeah, even if the product is out of warranty, they will still fix it. Then you will now have to pay for the repairs if anything goes wrong with the equipment.
Oh, really?
Yes. You understand? They always have service center. Most products have service center.
Okay.
But some of them misbehave. You get. That's the brands. So
Yeah.
you go with brands you have good relationship with. That okay, even if it's out of warranty, okay, it's just my client's inverter, just fix it. The client knows it's out of warranty, so they'll be willing to pay if anything goes wrong. I'm not saying installations or our installations always go bad, but they are electronics. If you install 100, 2 or 5 out of 100 installations, we have small minor complaints. You get. That's why the warranty is
I
there.
understand. And that's very smart on your part.
Yeah.
Being smart in your business is something every entrepreneur should know how to do.
Exactly.
So you don't run into debt.
Yeah.
So another thing I'll ask is that your clients, how do you get your clients?
Wow, referrals mostly.
Mostly referrals.
Yeah.
So you don't really do more of marketing on your end.
I don't really do marketing.
Why don't you do marketing?
I want to start, but too much activities. I want to even expand my team more. You get, it's still more of me and two other boys that can install well. You see, others are still
Learning.
so they can't install without supervision. You
Mm.
get, but referral works.
So referrals are what you like bank on a lot.
Exactly.
So I'll just advise, like you might need to want to go into marketing, because if you marketing to helps, it might not bring as much client as referrals might bring, but your brand is out there.
Yeah.
So you putting your brand out there actually means a lot to you financially. It translates to money.
I get.
So when it comes to financial growth, how would you say your brand has been doing financially since you started the business?
Doing well.
Is it where you want it to be?
It's where I want it to be.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So
we're not where we want to be yet. But for now, based on the going,
okay.
yeah, where we want to be.
Okay.
So, but I still have bigger.
You have bigger goals.
Yes.
Okay, we're still coming to that bigger goals actually. But I will just ask you, as I said earlier, I talked about everybody is into the solar space now. It's a saturated market now. So everybody is installing panel one way or the other, even though they might not be good, but they're installing the panels.
Yes.
So I want to ask, how do you price your goods and services? How do you price your services in a way that makes you stand out and not makes you feel like you're overpricing your service and you don't underprice your service to your clients?
Okay. Most clients, when they come, before a client comes to you, especially the one that doesn't come through referral, maybe it was referred to me, but you have spoken to one or two other engineers.
Okay.
Collect quotations to compare.
Oh,
That's what people do.
okay.
They compare. Check. Your installation fee is too high. You know, they start comparing everything. She gets. And me, when I look at and I know the quality of installation I want to do. So I may give a cost estimate for like everything with the workmanship for like maybe 5M
Okay.
for a particular setup. And it would be like, no, someone gave me that quote for the same setup you want to do.
And it's
For
lesser than
3.5.
that.
And I'll be like 3.5. Then I'll start to think, how come? Then I'll now go back to check the materials again. I say, okay, is there something I'm missing out? Which product are they using? Sometimes I always wish they share me the quotes. Let me
see what you're
the brand.
saying.
So I'll know, okay, this is what they want to use. Me, I cannot use these products that they want to use, this brand, because they are cheap brands.
Actually.
Yes, but I don't go with cheap brands.
Because it
I
might not
like
be
my
the
peace
best.
of mind.
It might not be the best.
When you go with cheap brand, feeling like you want to help the customer, when they begin to have issues, they won't say you're trying to help them. They will say you ate their money. To them, you have eaten my money. They'll start disturbing you up and down. And you only wanted to help. You get. So I'd like to go with products that are of good quality, brands that are of good quality that will give me my own peace. So when I look at the quote, I'll be like, so what I'll just tell the clients, I'll see what I can still cut. Ask further questions. How is your house like? Sometimes not all sites will go there to do survey before installation.
Oh,
80%
really?
of my installation is my first time getting there is when I start the job.
Oh,
You get, especially residential.
okay.
You get. What I could just ask from the customer is it a bungalow? You know, they send me all this info. Okay, I'll still ask, let me see where your distribution box is on video call. This distribution box, I want to see around. Where can we put the setup? Once I'm looking around, they're showing me around. In my head, I already calculating the cable length I want to use estimatedly. You get. So I go to sites, quote exactly that estimated cable on the quote. So maybe probably I might have quoted higher cable length before. So I'll still cut the cable length. Try to reduce some things. Okay. I don't want to compromise on the material. You get. So I'll just still reduce some things and then get the job done. Make it cost. Drop the cost. Best price possible. Then the client still says, no, it's too expensive. You prefer the cheap one. I'll still send my pictures of installation. Tell him to go and check us on TikTok. Our installations are there, you know, and compare. Tell him to ask the other person for his own installation. You get. So you should now judge how we do our job. Then he can decide. So most times they come with me. They work with me because I try to explain to my clients every little basis of solar setup. You get, because a A person that is bringing his money to invest into solar to buy needs to understand everything, needs to know what he wants to.
What you're spending your money
Yes,
on.
not just blind buying. I break it down. So
That's-
you will now choose
That's
what
another
you
point.
want.
So educating your
Yes.
clients on what they're about to step into.
Exactly.
Not them going blind. It's okay,
No.
we want to do solar.
No.
Okay, what exactly are you expecting?
Yes, let
from
them
this?
know what they are expecting. Because most clients have high expectation. Maybe the small solar they want to get, the setup they want to get is just a chicken setup. They were expected to perform like elephants. In their head, I've spent millions. How will I spend 5 million? I cannot carry 5 ACs. I cannot run 3 ACs. No. I will buy a generator. So you need to explain it to them that you can only use 1 AC or 2 AC. This is how it works. It's better you use inverter AC. Educate them. Even do a calculation. Solar is calculation.
Wow.
Yes.
That's
Yes, it's calculation, especially at night. Based on the numbers of battery, if you have these numbers of battery, this size of setup can power 1 inverter AC all through the night, combined with other loads. If you want more ACs to run, you need more batteries, which is more money. As the batteries are increasing, solar panels are increasing. Because as you are increasing batteries, the panels need to charge the battery. So you need to increase them. You have short hours of sunlight. About 6 hours of good sunlight a day. So you need to
charge them.
Yes, you need to put your panels in a way that can charge these batteries full before sunset. Energy saved in the battery is what now power the load at night. So I always educate clients. So when I educate them, so they will now have better knowledge of what they want to go into. Some used to back out like, no, I wanted you to power 2 AC. But your budget is not enough.
Up to.
So it's better.
Okay.
So if they back out, they already know, okay, this thing cannot work. Not giving them high expectation because you want to work. Some installers do that thing. You just want to collect the money. You just want to work. Then the clients start complaining, my AC, the setup is often at night. You feel disappointed.
Okay. I actually like your point of view, where you're coming from, and that integrity that you have when it comes to your job. It will make you stand out a lot in your industry. And another thing I would ask, when we're talking off camera, we're talking about solar is the big deal now. Everybody, like you said, solar is the new thing, right? Solar is the future. And I was like, do you think in the nearest future there might not be something better than solar? So if there is something better than solar, have you prepared yourself for that expectation?
Yes.
So how do you want to, like, I feel like in the next maybe 10, 20 years, solar might fade out and the new power might come in.
It will fade out.
You sure?
Yes. It's improving. Solar we have now is different from the one we have 8 years ago.
Okay.
Yes, in terms of solar panels efficiency and the battery technology.
Okay.
Yes. Before, when you see solar setup in people's houses, you see bulky batteries everywhere. Those trailer batteries.
Those big batteries.
Gather. Big everywhere. Yet it's not even performing well. It's performing to our knowledge that, okay, it's okay. Now that we have lithium batteries in vogue, lithium batteries those are lithium battery technology for solar setup.
Solar setup.
We have them since in our mobile phones, power banks, electric cars. Now we have them for renewable energy
source.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now these batteries are not bulky as the previous technology, the regular dry cell, wet cells. The same thing with solar panels. Solar panels as big as this table before was 300 watts. This table surface. Now solar panel of the same dimension now is 450 watts. That is improved efficiency. So you don't need so much surface area on your roof to generate electricity.
Okay.
So let's say you used to have this panel, 8 pieces of this before. When you have 8 pieces of 300 watts, I just want to do a quick math. 300 watts times 8, 300 watts times 8 is 2,400 watts of 8 panel. Now the same dimension of panel is now 450 watts. You're getting 3,600 watts.
That's more.
You're generating extra energy from the same surface area on the roof. So solar will improve to the level that you don't need too much panels anymore. With just 2 panels, you'll be able to power your AC in your house. You get.
That's nice.
Efficiency is improving. You get. Now in solar setup, we have 1,000. There's what we call resonance. 1,000 watts per square meter. Square meter is length times breadth, area of a rectangle. You get. So if we have 1,000 watt per square meter, that solar panel is supposed to generate 1,000 watt per square meter. So if you calculate this length times breadth, this should be about a square meter and few small meter. So at 100% efficiency, this surface area should generate 1,000 watts, but it is not. It is generating 450 watts. So it will still get to that 1,000 watts. So for you to achieve 1,000 watts, it means you need about 3 of this surface area to generate 1,000 watts. So it will improve with time.
So
Even the batteries will improve.
okay, so you're telling me now that even if another source of energy comes, solar will still stand the test of time.
It will stand the test of time, but it may fade out if there are better options.
And I hope you're preparing for that.
Sure. As a solar energy developer,
You don't stick on one.
No, you always go with the trend. You always,
Okay.
if not, you'll be left behind.
Okay. So to wrap up our conversations, are there challenges you faced as an entrepreneur? Starting your business 6 years ago. Okay. Let's say starting your business and running the business. Have there been challenges you faced?
Yeah.
So what are some of the challenges you faced as an entrepreneur?
Fluctuation.
Oh, okay. Yeah, walk us through that.
Yeah. Price fluctuation.
But how do you deal with price fluctuation as an entrepreneur?
This is what I do. I help my clients. The clients might tell me he wants to pay for a particular item, paying gradually, small. So me, I have these items in bulk in store.
Okay.
You get. So once I see that you are paying gradually, the moment you are paying that, even if it's 100K you pay, I'm putting it back into the stock. You get. I've helped you to secure all the items. Even if the price changed, I won't go back to tell you that our price has changed. You are still, you get. So I do that to clients, for clients. Then also, I buy materials ahead. Even if I don't even have jobs to do with them, instead of leaving funds in the bank, looking at it,
okay,
I use them to buy materials.
That's smart. That's smart.
Just because I study the market. Right now, there's high demand for solar panels, but they have stocked quite numbers of panels and batteries in case I have clients that are ready to install. I won't be stranded looking for. Another challenge is inability for. There are many customers that want to go solar. But the bulk, the cost is high and they find it's
they can't afford it.
Pay just one time, so they always request for these
installment
payments. So we work with Altbank. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know Altbank?
Yes.
Yeah. Alt Power.
I know that pass.
Yeah. So I'm a vendor with Alt Power. So I introduce the customers to Alt Power for
instrumental.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
that's smart.
Customers go with it. Some will be like, no, they can't. That the annual interest rate is too high, and I'll be like, there's nothing I can do. Some will ask if I can even install for them from my own pocket, and they will pay me later. And I'll be like, no, I don't.
That's not good for business.
No, it's not even a smart move. If you try that, they won't pay.
Well, I like that aspect of your business where you said you've partnered with Altbank.
Yeah.
Like, it's smart from your end. Like, I'm very sure a lot of people now have thought of that. People cannot pay full. They have to pay in store. So why not look for somebody that can make this work for both parties?
Exactly.
So you're not at the receiving end. Let somebody be in between, be the middleman for the two of us. So it's plain and clear as day. That's very...
Yeah.
I applaud you.
The clients themselves are not eligible. No, all bank they do their background check.
Okay.
So when they do their background check, and they'll be like,
nah, this cannot fly.
They know they check for their bank record, and they'll be like, no, the person is not eligible to be given installment payment plan.
It helps you that you safeguarding yourself too financially, so that they don't wreck you financially.
Yeah.
In as much as you want to help everybody financially, it might not be smart and wise to go that route. So finally, so let me ask you now, sir. Where do you see your business in the next 5 to 10 years?
I see my business installing mini grids.
That's a very big vision.
Not residential or small installation.
But have you been making moves and plans towards that?
Yeah.
Mini grids.
Mini grids.
You don't want to
third
fry
grade.
you don't want to fry small fishes again.
No. Now I want to install in kilowatts, large setup
Okay.
that can power a full rural community. You get, or maybe in an urban area like a plaza, a shopping complex, we can install solar panels there to power these complexes, meter them, and they pay.
That's great. Like you're looking to go big and better.
Yeah.
And I only advise you that you need to focus on your marketing too. You need to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
You're on social media, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's
TikTok mostly.
that's a plus for
I
you.
get clients on TikTok.
Very great. So you need to put yourself out there so that people can see that, okay, we are here, we do this, and we are very reliable, right? Thank you very much for coming on the show and enlightening me more about the solar energy space and everything that has to do with your space in general. And this is
Thanks
to
for having
everyone.
me.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. And this is the end of this episode on Smart Growth. Until I meet you on the next episode, bye for now. Thank you.
This program is supported by ACT Foundation.